it's Jen from the Nifty Thrifty Lady, of course. I am bringing you part 2 in a 4-part series on how to save for the holidays. A little recap from last week's how to save was talking about food, and we talked about all kinds of different ways to save, and probably one of the biggest ones was allowing people to bring your food for you, and obviously accepting that. Another time-sensitive little quick flash is that Wise is now offering their free ham or turkey for 400 points, and you have until November 23rd to earn those points. You can find more about that posted at theniftythrifty.blogspot.com, and let's go ahead and jump right into part 2 on how to save for the holidays, and that is talking about decorations. So decorations are amazing. They set the tone for just about every holiday or every party, and they can be fun. A lot of people, though, really go over the top with their holiday decorations, especially towards the end of the year for their Halloween, Christmas, and Thanksgiving decorations. So I'm just here to kind of give you a reality check about that. Sophisticated and simple is my motto for Halloween decorations, Thanksgiving, and Christmas decorations. And the reason why I say that is because simple and sophisticated usually mean you're saving money by not going over the top, and you are saving your time by not spending days upon days with prep of putting things up and days upon days with tear down and storing decorations. So simple, sophisticated, remember that is the goal. Not, I don't want you to not decorate, and I don't want you to think that it's pointless, because it's not. I think Christmas decorations are beautiful. I love seeing them, and I love doing it. I think that the whole entire thing is an experience, especially for the kids. So still decorate, but here are some ideas on how to keep everything simple, sophisticated, and beautiful. My first tip is DIY projects. And this is a little bit contrary to what I normally say, but DIY may not be the way to go for your Christmas decorations. And maybe your Thanksgiving ones, maybe your Halloween. But I know Christmas is always a very stressful and busy time of year for our family. And there are 3 factors to look at when you are thinking about doing some DIY projects for the holidays. The very first one is to calculate the cost of materials before you buy them. And I say this because if you're doing a project like just something like a foam ball tree, they're really pretty. You can cover them in fabric, and it's great. So the 3 foam balls actually are pretty expensive at the craft store, especially if you're not utilizing a coupon. Maybe a half a yard of fabric or a quarter of a yard of fabric, and then the pot to put them in. You could easily rack up $15 or $20. You could go to the dollar store or the Christmas tree shop or Big Lots and probably find the exact same thing for $3.99 or $4.99, and if you're buying from the Dollar Tree, $1. So the cost of materials for your Christmas decorations really needs to be checked before you buy them. And the reason is that Christmas decorations are so readily available from January till the end of the year anymore, that a lot of the stores don't charge an outrageous amount. Now, things that are going to cost more are like the really pretty wreaths, especially for the really large ones, and glass things. Anything that you're decorating that's a little bit upscale is going to cost more. So maybe, yes, maybe you want to try to just buy the wreath and decorate it yourself. That way you can change it from year to year. I understand that, and that's something that you can probably do at a lesser cost than buying it already pre-made. The second thing about DIY is how much time is it going to take you? Holidays are busy. You're stressed out from work. You're stressed out from present shopping. You're stressed out from additional family coming in. Is it worth doing all of the DIY projects and being exhausted at the end of the night, having something break and think, oh, well, now I need to go out and buy more? It may not be, and I don't want to deter you from doing the DIY projects because normally I'm like all about it. God gave you these hands to use and not to just sit there and hand money over to somebody else. But Christmas really is a time to kind of sit back and relax and enjoy things. So again, it may be cheaper to go out and buy something, but again, remember everything in a frugal lifestyle is about being balanced. So if you are going out and buying a $7 Christmas tree ball thing, then make sure that you're trading off in another area. So maybe you're giving up lunch once a week and packing it. Maybe you're giving up coffee twice a week. Maybe you're decided that, for the month of November and December, you don't see a reason to go to extra activities. It really is about a trade and a balance. So you buy in your Christmas decorations, instead of making them, trade off something else. So tip number 2 is to utilize coupons. Of course, I'm the Nifty Thrifty lady. I'm going to say utilize coupons, right? Well, sure. Utilize coupons though, and I mean this all coupons, but for the craft stores, which is mostly where you're going to be using or you getting your decoration materials from, or even your decorations, try to utilize the percentage off coupons. And the thing about these that really bugs me is that a lot of them are time sensitive. Again, they come out in the Sunday flyer, and a lot of them are only good for Sunday or for Monday morning or Tuesday morning. I'm pretty sure that most Americans are doing something at those times. So make it a priority to try to shop during those times when you see them on Sunday, and really take advantage of the 20 or 15% off your total purchase. That's going to give you the most bang for your buck. And the 50% off coupons or the 40% off coupons are really good, but they're regular price items, and you're going to be making multiple trips over the week because you can only use one at a time at the store. Another thing to remember about those is that all of them transfer except for the percentage off coupons. I just found this out. Percentage off coupons do not transfer store to store. They won't use them. It really upset me, but they won't. So if you have like a 40% off, that works. But the percentage off your total order does not work between craft stores. All right. Our third tip is to keep it simple. Like I said, simple and sophisticated is beautiful. Over the top and elaborate is going to cost you money. Here are the things that you have to think about when you go big and you go crazy with decorations. First, you are spending money on the decorations. Second, you are spending money on the time that you're spending time, but you're also spending money on all of the storage containers that you use to keep them in. And finally, if you're decorating with lots and lots of lights outside, your electric bill is climbing. And I don't mean a little bit. Some people's electric bill will climb a ton. And if you're decorated from the end of November until the end of January, that's like that's a quarter of the year that your electric bill is going to be higher. Now, if you do decorate, I hope that you're budgeting that in your budget. And if you're not budgeting it, you're going to be really surprised. So if this is your first time decorating with outside lights, your electric bill will go up. It may not be noticeable that first month, but that second month, you're going to get that actual bill statement, and they're going to say, guess what? Your house is pretty, but it's costing you money. So simple always wins out. If you normally go over the top, try a couple of times just decorating with a little less lights and maybe a little less garland. It really doesn't have to be over the top. The best thing about Christmas is that it's time with your family and time to focus and relax. And Christmas decorations, of course, set the mood and set the tone, but they're not the biggest part about it. So be simple, again, be sophisticated, and be balanced with it. I love to pick a theme and just kind of decorate with that every year. And I keep the same theme every year. But it just gives you that focus that you need, so you're not buying like 40 snowmen here and 20 gingerbread men here. The other thing to think about when you're decorating for Halloween, Thanksgiving, is that those kinds of decorations really are one of the same. So use pumpkins, use leaves, use earth tone color schemes, and for Halloween, maybe add a cat or a ghost. And then after that's over, take it down, and then for Thanksgiving, throw in a turkey and a pilgrim or an Indian, whatever it is. But really try to use the same main decorations for both holidays. Add in a couple of specific items, and you have cut down the cost tremendously for those two holidays. And for Christmas, like I said, try to pick a theme, stick with it, and really be balanced about the way that you're decorating. I love to focus on my Christmas tree, so we always make that the centerpiece, and we put little decorations throughout the home. And outside, we have a really old home, and we don't have working outlets, so we don't put lights out. It's sad, I know, but our kids go to the parks around here that are decorated, and our family decorates, so it really isn't sad for them at all. They love the experience of going around at the lights. Number 3 or 4, I'm not quite sure which one we're on right now, but is to shop thrift stores and yard sales throughout the year to add to your supply of Christmas and holiday decorations, or to start it. I am guilty of this. I don't ever go to a yard sale and think I'm going to pick up a Christmas decoration today. But it really is a great place to find cheap ones. And I'm sure almost every yard sale I go to that there are some. So what happens if you find something that you kind of like but kind of don't like? You can take it apart and use it for something else. Again, that's that DIY coming in, but utilize Pinterest and utilize YouTube for their great tutorials and step-by-step instructions, and it's gonna be okay. Finally, storage. You have all your decorations up, they're beautiful throughout the year, but you have to tear them down eventually, and you have to store them properly, because if you're not storing them properly, they are going to not be there the next year when you open up the tub. And I don't think a lot of people really think about that part. They just put them in a garbage bag, throw them on their attic, open it up the next year, and they're like, well, there's $45 down the drain of Christmas balls, and there's $100 of melted Christmas candles. Think about how to properly store them. Go to Pinterest, type in Christmas storage. You're going to find a bunch of cool ways that are really cheap, like the egg carton thing, and I think there was even a Christmas wrap. How to store that. So utilize Pinterest, maybe not for the DIY projects, but how to store things. So how to save on your Halloween, Thanksgiving, all your holiday decorations. Be simple, think sophisticated. Shop with coupons for your total off percentages. Shop thrift stores throughout the year. Shop yard sales throughout the year. Think about how to properly store your items after you're done with them. And finally, really consider all of the things involved in a DIY project. Alright guys, that's what I have for you on decorations. I hope that you're enjoying the series. Let me know how you save on them, and pretty exciting announcement coming up in a couple of weeks. So I hope you're loving everything. Talk to you later.